George S. Clason published The Richest Man in Babylon in 1926. You can watch a summary of the book above in this video. The ideas in this book are based on the Babylonian ideals and parables. Even if it's been a long time since it was first published, the teachings in this book are still applicable today. In this video, I'm going to share with you 10 secret tips from the book so that they're simple to understand and put into practice right now. In the book The Richest Man in Babylon, a man named Richest teaches other men how to become rich. Hey, make sure you smash that like button and hit the subscribe and notification buttons if you haven't already done so, as it means that YouTube sends you more of these kinds of videos and it helps our channel. Secret tip 1. Pay yourself first. Richest taught his students that for every 10 coins they earn, they should save one of them. When it comes to saving money, there are two types of people. The first group spends their money quickly and saves what is left. The second group saves most of their money and spends the rest. Almost 80% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. What people need to learn is to pay yourself first. In this book, we learn that we should pay ourselves first. This means that we should value our work and put money aside for ourselves before spending it on unnecessary things. We should also break down our expenses into categories: the necessities, things we enjoy, and things we want but don't need. We should never spend more than 9/10. Secret tip 2. Desires versus needs. In this book, George Clason says that people feel like their income isn't enough to cover all their expenses. People confuse necessary expenditures with desires. When you can't tell the difference between what you want and what you need, your expenses will always be more than your income. This book teaches you how to budget so that you can only spend money on the things that are important to you and live within your means. Lesson 3. Make money multiply. Save your money and let it work for you. This will help it to multiply and bring in a constant stream of income. The Babylonians viewed money as a seed, and if planted correctly, it might grow into a fortune. To increase your money, you must put it to use. If you want to be wealthy, you must produce more than your regular pay. Instead of spending cash on depreciating assets like automobiles and large homes, in order to make money, invest in assets that will appreciate, such as equities, real estate, and starting a side business. These passive, long-term sources of income will eventually deliver cash to you, so you may live on when you are no longer capable of working long hours. Secret tip 4. Learn to earn more. This lesson is one of vital practice in the financial equation. If you want to be rich, then you must develop strategies to spend less and earn more. Grant Cardone, U.S. billionaire, teaches that you should spend 90% of your time learning how to earn more and only 10% on cutting your expenses. Why? Well, you can only save so much, but you can earn an infinite amount more. More money earned should mean more money saved. These days, you can do so much to earn online. Secret tip 5. Protect your money. Consult wise individuals for advice and seek the expertise of those who have successfully managed gold. Allow their experience to guard your gold coins from risky speculation. Many people disagree with this notion since, of course, no one becomes wealthy by playing it safe. However, rather than taking big chances, successful entrepreneurs are known to make calculated risks. One should never lose money, and to never forget the first rule of investing is Warren Buffett's 2 investment rules. You must never lose money. This principle of Warren has made him be among the top 5 richest men in the world for the last 30 years plus. If you're going to go high risk with crypto, then don't be surprised if you lose a pile of cash along the way. Building real wealth is usually a gradual and steady process, so you must be patient enough to seek the advice of a specialist in your field. Hey, I hope you're enjoying this video. A load of really important stuff still to come. If you haven't done so, please do smash that like and subscribe button. Do it in the next 5 seconds, otherwise there's a penalty of a virtual glass of water being thrown at you. Okay, let's get back to the secrets. Secret tip 6. Build a reserve bank of money. You can use your creativity to make money in the future. You can also use it to pay for things when you get older and for your family's safety. What would you do if you were sick and couldn't work, or if you lost your job suddenly? How would you cope? What would happen to your family if something happened to you and you were the only breadwinner? It is important to be prepared for unexpected events. This might mean having an emergency fund, health insurance, life insurance, and home insurance. You should also have a plan for retirement. Secret tip 7. Buy property, real estate. From your profitable investments, you should buy property or real estate. The wise Babylonians emphasize on the importance of owning a home. According to them, it is better to make payments that will eventually become equity rather than giving money to a landlord. Also, financial data shows that on average, homeowners accumulate more wealth over their lifetimes than renters. This is obviously dependent on your own financial situation, but there's no denying that the world's wealthiest individuals almost all have huge land, property, real estate portfolios.
Secret tip 8. Fortune favors action takers. Many people believe that there are specific individuals who are born lucky and destined to be wealthy. How can I say this politely? This is complete baloney. This doesn't mean that those who don't have luck at the beginning can't make their own luck by being prepared and taking action. You need to be prepared to take advantage of opportunities when they come up. You also need to work towards your goals and desires. This will then mean that you start to appear in situations that appear to be lucky, but in reality, they are a result of the hard work you are doing.
Secret tip 9. Pay off your debts. The book states that you should attempt as much as possible to stay away from debt, and that debt can be avoided by controlling and eliminating your spending. Through one of the ancient Babylonian stories, George explains that the best debt solution is not a runaway, but you face it. Living on 70% of your income while saving 10% and repaying your debts with the rest is a simple technique to reduce debt. It's more essential to understand how to create and maintain wealth than it is to be rich. Secret tip 10. Think long-term. This lesson distills all of the other concepts presented in this book, making it likely that you will be perplexed about the difference between being wealthy and developing wealth. So here's what I'm getting at. If two individuals have the same amount of money, for example $100 million, and one accumulates it over 20 years by starting and developing a successful business, while also investing intelligently in his profits, that's how we're going to do it. The other won the jackpot a few weeks ago, and if both of these individuals lost their wealth simultaneously, who do you believe would have a better chance of rebuilding their fortunes? Yes, you were correct in predicting that the former has a higher chance of regaining wealth than the latter. Learning the skills that help you become wealthy is a critical talent that pays dividends no matter how much money you have. Because its citizens recognized the importance of money, Babylon was the most prosperous city in the world at its zenith. You must comprehend and adhere to the principles of money if you want to amass wealth. Thank you for being all ears throughout the entire video. To create is effort. To copy is genius. Albert Einstein. If you want to expand your income by building an online income, feel free to contact me so we'll get things moving right away. Remember, if you want to change your life, let's make a change together. You need to make a change.